If you're struggling to get wins in the Ultra League in Pokemon Go, you may want to try out Ampharos. I told you guys about 4 months ago that Ampharos is one of the most powerful Pokemon in the Ultra League, but apparently y'all don't believe me. Well, it's Season 2 now, and Ampharos is still netting me wins in the Ultra League. Now, for a little bit more context on these battles, this isn't part of the GOBattle League. This is actually part of NoLucksGiven GoBattle League GamePress Gauntlet. Basically, NoLucksGiven is hosting this tournament between the GamePress writers where we battle each other GoBattle League style for each league. The person with the least amount of wins in the previous league cannot advance to the next league. So we already did our Great League battles. These are my Ultra League battles, and our Master League battles are to come in the future. So if you want to check these battles out, make sure to check out NoLucksGiven's channel, give him a subscribe so you can check out the results of the GoBattle League GamePress Gauntlet. If you want a little reference here, Swagman did go 7-0 in the Great League, so if you want to check out that sweep, link up above and in the description. Given that the GamePress writers are all rank 10 players, and some of them are even elite players in the Silph Arena, these matches are a little bit tougher than even rank 10 GoBattle League PvP. With that all said, let's get into my team here. First team member, of course, is Ampharos, the Thunder God, going with the bread and butter Focus Blast Thunder Punch moveset. Focus Blast is basically the Hail Mary Slayer move to take out Swampert should you get caught against one, and it has some pretty good coverage across the board along with that. Now, I know I've been hyping up Thunder Ampharos on Twitter a lot lately, and yeah, maybe sometime over the weekend I'll put out my Thunder Ampharos video, but this one is using Focus Blast. Main reason why I'm using Ampharos as a lead here is because Ampharos is broken. It's so powerful, they won't get past it. And beyond that, it's really good against a lot of leads in the Ultra League. Like, think about Gyarados, the Articuno, Registeel, basically any steel type. A lot of things do not want to deal with Ampharos, so it's a good way to get that switch advantage while also dominating matchups. Then for the non-Ampharos Pokemon, we have Swampert and Alolan Muck. Basically, they counter Giratina. Ampharos can't do anything to touch Giratina, which means Giratina is a massive problem for Ampharos, so you want to have 2 Ampharos counters to back it up. The Alolan Muck has the standard Snarl, Dark Pulse, Sludge Wave set. What do you want from the guy? And Snorlax is a little bit spicy. Instead of running Earthquake, I'm running Superpower. And I know I always advocate for running Earthquake instead of Superpower, so, you know, curse my own words. But I'm running Superpower. Main reason why is because I know that the GamePress crew knows how to count to Earthquake, so if I throw a Body Slam, but it's actually a Superpower, you know? And I expected there to be some Obstagoons blocking my path, and Obstagoon's not fun to fight against, so hope to Superpower them. That's why it's here. And without further ado, let's get into the battles. So my first opponent here is your Calcbrove. I send in Ampharos, he sends in Zapdos, a delectable meal for the Ampharos. Definitely wasn't expecting to see this thing here, but for my first battle in the Gauntlet, definitely good to have a winning matchup. So he swaps over to the Cresselia, and I bring in the Alolan Muck. Now those Moonblasts aren't going to be the most comfortable thing in the universe to take, and if I get the debuff, that will be very unfortunate, but I didn't. So it's Dark Pulse time. Take that, Cresselia. Think you can Moonblast debuff the Swagman? Not today. Not today. So, going in for the KOing Dark Pulse. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, man. Didn't KO. This is actually my first time fighting a Cresselia with a Alolan Muck. Spoiler alert, I haven't done Season 2 GoBattle League yet, but playing this actually inspired me to go forward with it. Now, we do get caught by the Obstagoon here. Oh no, whatever will we do? Oh wait, is this Superpower Snorlax? This isn't Earthquake Snorlax. No, it's Superpower Snorlax? Yeah, man, I throw Superpower. I don't know if Obstagoon can take an Earthquake or what, but it can't tank a Superpower, that's for sure. And because I farmed up so much energy ahead of time, I can throw some Body Slams. They're not as heavy as Body Slams should be, you know, because Superpower debuff. But give a nice chip damage to the Zapdos to help take it on. Now I swag right back on in with the Ampharos, and I start railing on that Thunder Punch because I want to Thunder Punch the thing. And of course, they get the swap into the Cresselia. But Cresselia doesn't want to take a Thunder Punch either. fearing the life of my Ampharos, I swap over to the Alolan Muck here so it can, tank the final charge move, and Ampharos can be completely clean, ready to supremely dominate the Zapdos, letting Zapdos know who the real Thunder Master is in the Ultra League, for sure. Next up, we have NoLucksGiven himself, my second opponent in the Gauntlet. And Ampharos here is staring down a Giratina. So yeah, I swapped the Snorlax so fast, like I'm not messing with that. And then we are up against Lapras, and I make a little bit of a mistake here. I mean, you're going to catch the mistake, you're going to know the mistake, but I make a mistake, I go for Superpower right away. Now, if it wasn't shielded, Superpower wouldn't KO Lapras, and Lapras already has like an incentive to shield that first charge move because it might be an Earthquake, So yeah, I kind of hecked up with my Snorlax there, and but it's okay. I got Ampharos. Lapras can't deal with the Ampharos, and even though I guess quote unquote known for using Focus Blast on my Amphoroses, dude doesn't know that I don't have Dragon Pulse, right? Well, fortunately for me, he swaps out and swaps in to the Giratina to, catch Thunder Punch, which is a great opportunity for me because, well, now I can swap in Alolan Muck here and take back what could have possibly been a loss because Giratina stuck onto my Ampharos, that's a loss right there. That's a big gnarly L. So thank you, NoLucksGiven, for swapping your Pokemon. Then he does the hot swap, brings in the Lapras when I'm going in for the kill with the Dark Pulse, which is unfortunate for me here, because there's a window opportunity for victory for him. Unfortunately, I get to the next Dark Pulse before getting taken out. That window is gone. But you know who's coming in for the glory KO? The man, the myth, the legend, Ampharos. You don't want to mess with Ampharos. What is that? Is that a Registeel? Is that a Registeel against Ampharos with one shield up? Man. As you can see here, I didn't even need that shield. Ampharos just schools Registeel like none other. One of the bigger selling points to the Ampharos, for sure. So, that is win number 2. Next up, we have T-Forgery from the GamePress crew, rocking the rank 10 Steven Stone outfit and a delicious water-type lead into Registeel. Yeah, so I think what's going on here is he knows that I'd probably keep in Ampharos against the Registeel, so trying to wear out the Ampharos so his little crab guy there can do a little bit more than he would if he was up against an Ampharos, you know what I mean? So I started going for the Focus Blasts, thinking he wants to preserve some shields, but dude definitely wants to preserve his Registeel here. Whoa, I'm getting ahead of myself, so I'm not paying attention. I got the Thunder Punch baiting, didn't I? Yeah, take that, Registeel. Whoa, Giratina! Dude, swapped so fast. How do you catch that? Ridiculous. Ridiculous with these swaps. Comment below if you've been destroyed by a swap at the wrong time. Good news, though, is I do have my Snorlax. So Snorlax is nice. Here, definitely wishing I had the Earthquake because, Body Slam, Superpower ain't going to do nothing to Giratina here, which is unfortunate. But Body Slam, I guess, hurts it enough. Like, if I charge to 100 energy, I'm probably going to want to throw eventually. Lick hurts it. So, not the worst case scenario, but definitely not the best case, for sure. Catching that Focus Blast was pretty brutal there. Definitely sets me back a lot for the future of this battle. And here, does he KO me with the Dragon Claw? Nope. In comes Registeel, Superpower, to the face. Unfortunately, well, that's fine. Yeah, so he brings in the Crab Hammer, but I got the Sludge Wave. This deal is done. The battle is over. Now, I'm not sure if he has a charge move ready or not, so I believe I swapped the Snorlax to try to catch a charge move. He didn't, so I was like a little bit worried there that, is this the end? But it wasn't, fortunately. Ampharos took it out, and that is battle number 3. Next up, we have Cuddy Wow for the 4th round of this gauntlet, and it is a Typhlosion. If you're curious, all Fire-type Pokemon do not want to fight Ampharos. And Cuddy Wow told me after the fight that, yeah, they had no idea how this was going to play out because they've never fought an Ampharos before. But if Cuddy watched my Ultra League 101 guide, they would know that Ampharos dominates the Fire-type matchups. I don't know if I actually mentioned it in that video or not, because, I don't know. It might be there. Watch the whole dang video and tell me if it's there or not. Oh, man. At any rate, yeah, so straight Thunder Punch. No Fire-type Pokemon is going to be able to outrace Ampharos to the KO, unless it's like, I don't know, Camerupt, because it's Ground-type. So maybe I spoke too soon when I said any Fire-type, but yeah. And then we get Zangoose, and can Zangoose tank a superpower? A little bit. That's not too bad, but definitely didn't go too well for the Zangoose there, bringing it from hero to basically 0 HP. That said, with the defense drop, its close combats are definitely reaming on me too there. But this thing's on death row, ready to go down. Who do I bring in? It's Ampharos, getting that slick KO there. Now, unfortunately, I can't do anything about this. I get Leaf Bladed. But final Pokemon, Grass type versus my Poison type. Who's got this fight? So, Ampharos didn't make it to the Focus Blast. All the glory here goes to Alolan Muck. But we love Alolan Muck too. I mean, it looks so cool. Did I ever say that? It looks really cool. I love Alolan Muck. Alright, next battle here is Manaholics, Elite Trainer, Rank 10 Trainer, leading with the Registeel, Ampharos' favorite lead. Because what the heck is this thing going to do to me, right? So, do I smell the Focus Blast? I do, and I shield it, and I go for the Thunder Punches. Now I know that Mana knows for sure that I've got Focus Blast, so dang, he calls me. Like, Mana's like the bluff caller, but doesn't matter, because, you know, straight Thunder Punch or not, Ampharos has this. And you're going to see, ooh, there it is. Another Thunder Punch. Does Registeel shield? No. Registeel goes down. So Mana does maintain that advantage there and gets the switch advantage and with the Gyarados in back. So, oh, but I still got my Ampharos. And Ampharos does have a Thunder Punch locked and loaded. So if this scaly beast manages to take me out, no skin off my back because Ampharos is waiting for him. Despite that, I do shield like a buffoon there. I don't know why I did, but I did. I don't think, maybe it's because I didn't want to get farmed down. I didn't want him to have a pre-charge going on. And yeah. And I think we can see here, getting KO'd by the Hydro Pump. Ampharos would have had some trouble to deal with had it, you know, swapped in to try to get that sneaky KO in. And then we get the final Frontier here. Oh, he did save his Pokemon in the back. My mistake. At any rate, Alolan Muck versus Giratina. I think this is a done deal in that respect. Gyarados in the back, but I got Ampharos in the back, so what you gonna do about that, son? He's throwing the Dragon Claws, but it's no matter. Dark Pulse, please don't catch this Gyarados. Oh wait, no, he didn't even have a switch timer. I remember, because in the audio I was like laughing about it. Yeah, Thunder Punch. Onto the Gyarados for the 5th win. Next opponent is the Lorma 96. Will Lorma break my win streak and stop me from going undefeated in the next Gauntlet? Well, he's leading with Registeel against Ampharos, so things aren't looking too hot in the beginning here, that's for sure. Smelling the Focus Blast, I shield the Ampharos, and I go in for the Thunder Punch. Will I get a shield? Nope. Doesn't matter, because straight Thunder Punch does take out the Registeel. It's Thunder Punch number 2. What are you going to do, Registeel? Now, because he hasn't spent any shields, I'm not going to waste my time with the shield here, because this is already a done deal. He brings in the Giratina, and unfortunately for me, I swap in my Snorlax to counter it. Knowing full well, this being the last battle for me in the tournament, that I don't have Earthquake on my Snorlax, it probably would have been a lot brighter to bring in a Alolan Muck at this point, because then, you know, burn shields, do damage. If I need to finish it off, I can finish it off with Snorlax. But unfortunately, no. I decided to swap in Snorlax. The Snorlax without Earthquake. So, this is what happens when you don't have Earthquake on your Snorlax, boys and girls. It doesn't go good. But he is down a shield now. Giratina is heavily wounded. And are we having a little bit of a lag here? Oh, there's the catch-up. Okay. Not the worst case scenario. And Dark Pulse. Yeah, take that. And who's in the back? But freaking Gyarados, of all things. Ampharos' natural prey. Dude looks scary. Do you think it's afraid of a sheep? I guess it better be. Thinking quickly on his feet, he swaps in the Registeel to take the Thunder Punch. And despite having a Thunder Punch pre-charged, Pokemon Go said, no, you're throwing a fast move and dying to Dragon Breath. Because that's just how Pokemon Go works sometimes, and it sucks. But I do reach the Dark Pulse. Oh, but he shields it. And here comes the loss for the Swagman. The final crunch. Psych! Doesn't kill me. I was actually surprised it didn't kill me. It didn't. And I take the win there. The final win, going 6-0 in the Ultra League level of the GOBattle League GamePress Gauntlet. And my 21st win in the Ultra League overall. And there you have it. Swagman sweeping another level of the GOBattle League GamePress Gauntlet. Once again, if you want to see me sweeping it up in the Great League, link in the description to NoLucksGiven's channel, so you can check that out. And if you want to check out any of our other battles, they're all there as well. So you want to see like Lorma fighting against, Manaholics, you want to see NoLucksGiven fighting the Cuddy Wow, well, that's where those videos are. And as far as the Master League goes, we're not doing Premier Cup. We are doing the Master League. And I don't have a Melmetal or a Dialga built yet, so it's going to be rough. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be rough. And if you're wondering how Ampharos is doing in the Ultra League these days, yeah, I'm in rank 9. Started Ultra League pretty late here, but in like 3 days, made it to rank 9. Still using Ampharos on my team. Team comp changed a little bit. I'm now using Lapras instead of Snorlax. Alolan is still there. But yeah, no, Ampharos definitely pulling wins in the Ultra League. Like 21 wins in the Ultra League. Here's my wins now, so Ampharos works. Got any questions on this content, definitely comment below. Let me know what's up, and I'll be happy to help you out. And if you enjoyed this content, you want to see more like it, maybe you want to know how the Thunder Ampharos is doing in the Ultra League right now, well, subscribe to SwagTips. I'd also like to give a special shout out to these Patreon supporters. You want to support Swagman on Patreon? Link in the description. Yo, is he going to be in a position where he can catch it? That's going to be so annoying if he does. Okay. Catch this, fool. Switch timer is not your buddy. It's not your pal. And it ain't your friend.